So I'm going to do a house tour, and this is our entrance. And when you first walk in, we have a small bathroom, which is really nice to have. And then in the entrance I have emergency contacts for the nurses or anybody that's here, and then our stairs, and our living room, and then a nice long sectional, which is nice because there's always nurses here. And the daytime ventilator, and the emergency bag that stays downstairs, and the section that stays downstairs and then comes outside with us. A messy hidden table. This is our backyard. It's really small, but they got toys. And the old high chair that I'm getting rid of. And the ventilator spare batteries, one's broken, the gloves, diaper stuff. And the nursing stuff, so clean syringes, dirty syringes, the water that they use. And this is the reminder list, so all of her meds and when they're given. Just a reminder to the nurses not to make formula more than once a day, and to do oral stim. And just a reminder when she needs to go back on the vent, and how to make formula, and the feeding schedule. And then this is just a reminder of what we use what kind of water for. And then just another little reminder for the nurses just not to throw out the syringes. Everything else is kind of stored down there. Or in here. This is our laundry room, pantry room. And this all is Hannah's stuff, and then everything up there is food or storage. And a washer and dryer. And then Hannah's meds are still up there. And Haley's meds that she forces me to give her every day. And then this basket's just full of all Hannah's stuff, like puffers, her glasses, a thermometer that she uses often, plastic mirror belt, hair elastics, tri-cream, just a bunch of stuff for Hannah. And a baby monitor, she's sleeping. And then the table that they eat at or color at. And that's downstairs. And so these are the stairway pictures, which I'm about to get more for the other stairs. So we just got pictures done. Then we come up to stairs, and my room is on the left. We're not allowed to hang curtains, so we just have blankets over our windows because there's LED lights out there that are really bright at night. And then to the left is the bathroom, the big bathroom. There's another potty down there for when they potty train, and all their bath toys. And then right next to the bathroom is Haley's room. And there's books on the top of her bed, and her bed does have drawers for clothes in it, and there is clothes, but it's mostly just clothes that are play clothes or clothes that I'd rather her not wear. And all the clothes goes in Hannah's room that they wear every day, my favorite clothes for them. And then the toys just stay in Haley's room because it's just the only way functional. And we got little fairies. And then Hannah's sleeping, so I'm not going to go in her room right now, but I'll film in a couple minutes when she wakes up. And then this is the closet with all the blankets and stuff, which I wrote little sticky notes saying where I want things to go, so that way it's always organized so I know where everything is. So Hannah's awake now, so I'll show you her room. This is the oxygen concentrator. Hers only goes up to 2. There's other ones that go higher. Some of her books and the CDs. She loves listening to lullabies. And some toys. And then recycling and garbage bin. Her feeding pump backpack. Some oxygen tanks. And some water storage. And then we have her stat probes. And her spare J-tubes, sorry. And then just some binders full of paperwork. And then extra Bayshore paperwork, wipes and diapers and gloves. And then sweaters. These are both Haley's and Hannah's. These are some trach belts. And then this is where we keep the diaper rash cream and the loose diapers and the gloves. And then this is where we store stuff when it's drying, like the suction tubing or humidifier. And that's the feeding pump backpack the feeding pump came with, which is way too big for Hannah. And then these are some spare trachs. This is her Canada Day tutu. And then her dresser that's full of clothes, which is also labeled so that everybody knew where we keep everything. Laundry basket. Her fan. This room gets so hot with the ventilator on and the oxygen on. And this is the upstairs suction machine, her feeding pump and bag, our oxygen monitor, and underneath the crib we store all of her suction catheters. And then there's a couple more boxes full of them. This is her ventilator, and then the humidifier behind it. And then I have a upstairs emergency trach stuff, emergency bag, the trachs, resuscitation bag, if her J-tube was about to fall out, manual suctions down there. And then just a list of everything that's supposed to be in here for the nurses to check. And then hand sanitizer in her room. Bayshore binder with a schedule on it. And then just have a reminder what's bad for trachs. Her daily schedule. The emergency list again. The signs that she knows. And then the same note I had downstairs about the cough. And then we have just 2 different signing papers. And then we have 2 different kinds of lamps. This one's really nice for when she's sleeping, just to have a little bit of light, and that one's good for reading. The oxygen, more oxygen. And then in her cubes, we have on top the passing mirror valve, the oxygen connector for the ventilator, Q-tips for trach change, in case of a cuff ever comes off the trach, her puffers, more sign language, a sign language DVD, a piggy bank, gauze for trach ties, syringes, feeding bags, the inline HMEs, the T-shaped HMEs, more water, ventilator filters, empty box, more toys, suction machine stuff, some books, the spare circuits, more suction machine stuff, and more circuits. And just have a note for the nurses so they know how to put things together properly. And then you have trach pads. And the G-tube pads, and then we usually keep all of the trach creams up there. And we have the whiteboard, and she has a fairy and her music. On the back of her door we keep the feeding bag if the feeding pump broke, Mickey extensions, different kinds of tape, Coban, waterproof tape, duct tape, foot posies, saline bullets, Posies trach ties, more Posy trach ties, sterile water syringes, specimen traps, silver nitrate for granulomas, small packages of lubricant, more aero chambers, Foley catheters if the J-tube fell out, and manual suction. And that's pretty much it for Hannah's room.